everybody. We got 10 minutes to game time. Let's all gather around.
Shout out to WKRP in Cincinnati.
Nice.
Ellie De La Cruz.
That's awesome.
Orale Bateau.
That's amazing.
And the legend, Mr. Johnny Bench. Damn. 21 out of 25 on the Orale, Johnny Bench, and Ellie. That's what I'm saying, good sirs. Thank you, thank you.
Is that a throuple?
That's a thruple on a card, that's right. Oh, my brother. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Jump wet nasty. Buddy. Holy guacamole. Damn. That pays for your entire order. Done. That is a super short print on-card auto Jackson Churio. Damn, brother. All right, pobrecito altuvito. John McDonald. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Jump wet nasty.
Nice.
Bo frickin' Jackson.
Hell yeah.
Not Cocoa Crisp.
I mean, heck.
Ready, down, put.
Play Tecmo metal version.
Sleeve up the Acuna.
I know we'll be alright. Perhaps it's just an imagination.
What? I am literally crying right now. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Number to 75. Julio Rodriguez on card auto. Ah! Holy shiitake mushrooms! Amazing! Oh my gosh! My friends, my head is gonna explode! Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Last on print, 4 out of 5. Almost last on print anyway. Penultimate on print.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
I could not agree more. Twinkle Doe. Good to have you tonight, my man. There you go, LVBZ. Boom, shakalaka. Oh my Lanta. Oh, Senor Mendoza. And gotta love pack number 4, my brother. Come on. Jump wet nasty. Congratulations, felicidades, Cesar Mendoza. Yes, for the Mets. Oh! Are you kidding me? Mike George, the co-creator of 5 for 5 Baseball, just hit a hawk. Numbered to 10. Wow. Would you just look at it? That is sick. Peanut butter and jealous Mike George. Wow, buddy. Absolutely beautiful. Hand numbered to 10.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. On opening day, an absolutely beautiful Michael Jordan SP1. Love it. There we go, my friends. Oh, I'm so glad you're here to see that.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Congratulations, Bree Imus. In my humble opinion, the best baseball player that walks the planet Earth today. And that is numbered. Gum back parallel first on print. Wow. Congratulations, Bree Imus. I just got instantly more jealous. That is amazing. First on print to 199. Congratulations, Bree Imus. That is sick.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God! Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Wow. Oh my Lanta. Kevin O'Brien. Bro. Andrew Shumper's head might explode. Oh my Lanta. Kevin O'Brien. You win, sir. Number 210. Bernie Brewer. Topps Dynasty. Relic autograph. I know. I know.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Junk wax! Nasty. Congratulations, Kevin O'Brien, my brother. You win, good sir. Out of a celebration mega. That's right, Alex. Holy shiitake mushrooms. 8 out of 10 on the Bernie Brewer. That is magnificent, Kevin O'Brien. And I think that's good karma coming right back to you, my brother. Because you have been nothing short of amazing in this family, my man. Congratulations, Kevin O'Brien. I am so ridiculously stoked to pull that for you, buddy. Wow. That is literally the card that Andrew Shumper has been looking for. So you might have a buyer on this one, buddy, if you want to sell it, of course. And that's a big one too, bro. That is not a cheap one, Kevin O'Brien.
Wake up, it's a cardboard kind of day with Dalen on the mic, get ready to play. We're ripping packs from the past to the now. Vintage wax to chrome, we'll show you how. Spicy water in hand, we pull that heat with grails, refractors, and hits so sweet. Amanda's in the mix, keeping things on track. Mrs. Junk Wax knows how to crack that back. It's the Junk Wax Vintage Morning Show, where the pulls are wild and the vibes all flow. From Bo to Brock, from J-Rod to Shaq, we're flipping through decades, never looking back. Live on 5, that's TikTok, Twitch, Facebook, Kick, and YouTube. Card clubs deep, and every legend's in the room. Yeah, it's the Junk Wax Vintage Morning Show. Grab your coffee, your cards, and let's go.
Rippin' packs and cracking backs.
Powered by cardboard and chaos. JWV in the AM. Let's roll.
Good morning, you legends. Happy Tuesday. Hi, How the heck are ya? I missed you so much. Good morning, Poison Ivy. Great to see ya. Gerardo. Buenos dias. Good morning, Jeff Rotel. Damn good to see you as always, my brother. And that goes for each and every one of you, as always. I missed you so darn much. Big hugs. Firm handshakes all around. Good morning, Matt Kenyon. Good morning, Jeffro. Good morning, Mikey. Good morning, Big Daddy Cool. That is James Berkey. Good morning, Mikey Koba. Excellent to see you, my brother, as always. Top of the morning to you. Hey, I missed you too, Matt Kenyon. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around, my dear friends. I hope we're all having a terrific Tuesday morning thus far. You know we are. And ladies and gentlemen, as always, you know how we got to start this show. Allow me just 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Excuse me. How about some of that nectar of life? Good morning, my friends over here on TikTok. It is wonderful to see you. Mr. Ricky Lair. Long time no see, you legend. Hope you're having a terrific Tuesday, good buddy. Senor Robert Maderos, OG of the family. Damn good to see ya. Ricky, thank you for the beautiful hearts, you legend. And I heart you right back, buddy. It is damn good to see ya. Making my morning as always, my brother. Good morning, Uncle Smitty. Yay, yay. J-Rod, my second favorite J-Rod, first favorite Jared. Good to see you, my dude. Oh, thank you, Mikey Koba. I appreciate that, brother. So we are getting better and better at those opening jingles. Good morning, the Juice Man. Always good to see him, man. Thank you for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Mr. Melcher, excellent to see you as well. So, my friends, we have an action-packed, terrific Tuesday morning ahead of us. Goodness gracious. As always, the floor is open. If you would like to head on over to junkwaxvintage.com, snag yourself down something to rip, I am happy and humbled to rip it for you. There is some new stuff up there in the shop, my friends, if you want to take a gander. And there is some brand new breaks up there at junkwaxvintage.com. And my friends, that National Treasures break was so good, we're running it back again. So the 4-boxer 2024 Press Pass, 2024 National Treasures, and then 2025 Bowman Jumbo and 2025 Topps Chrome Black. That is up in the shop. It is PYT. Feel free to head on over there and snag your teams. But as always, my dear friends, there is never any pressure to spend a dime here. You're more than welcome to just come as you are and be part of the family. Wonderful to have you this morning, my friends. And you know what? As always, if you are new here, if it is your very first time tuning into this ugly mug, it is amazing to have you this morning, my friends. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage. You can find me here almost every single morning, ripping packs, cracking some backs, and having an absolutely wonderful time with the rest of the family. So if you are new here this morning, my friends, feel free to smack that follow button. We would love to have you. All right, legends, and also keep in mind, we are live on 5 platforms every single show. So right this second, you can find us on TikTok, Facebook, Kick, YouTube, and the preferred viewing experience is over here on Twitch. Come on over, baby. It's a Tuesday morning. Good morning, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good morning, Teddy Edison. Slowly but surely, my friends, we are getting the whole fam family up in here. Good to see you, my dudes and ladies. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I see you, Mikey 1. Arturo, Señor Goto, mi hermano. Que bueno verte, el guapo. Siempre. Tú sabes, way. Si mames, way. Okie dokie, okies. Let's bust into that nectar of life, shall we? Mr. Allman, good morning. I appreciate you being over here on Twitch with us, buddy. First time in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, my friends, my family. Can we get that warm Junk Wax Vintage welcome to Mr. Alleman? Excuse me, Mr. Allman. One half of the Allman brothers. I appreciate you being here, Luke. Good morning, my man. Okie dokie, folks. We busted into that spicy water. You know what else we got to do before we get into some juicy stuff. J-Rod, the little pack that I sent was a QB pack. Beautiful, brother. Well, I just like sending you free stuff, buddy. And that goes to all of you. I always am looking for ways to give back to the community that has given me so much. Oh, Luca. Excellent. Well, Mr. Luca Allman, thank you so much, buddy. And welcome to the family. Nice to have you. Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko, go team. Mike, good morning over on TikTok. It is wonderful to have you, buddy. You are absolutely right, Ricky Lair. I could not agree more. He says a bunch of real, genuine people here. That's a fact. For better or worse sometimes, gosh dang it. All right, legends. Let's get into some juicy junk wax. So many of you know that we are busting through a fresh, unsearched, sealed box of 1990 tops, and we're going to go through a couple of packs of that this morning. All right, we start off with old Mookie Wilson. Beautiful. Andy Allenson, double A, and we're not talking about the 82nd Airborne Division. How about Donnie Carmen for the Fighting Phillies? I'd like to have a go around with that, Philly. How about Craig Biggio? Shout out to Bubba. Mr. Trevor Taylor. Dan Petrie. Kevin Hickey. Use a cold spoon. Mr. Tom Glavine for the Atlanta Braves. Hit him in the Steeb. Old Dave Steeb. Shout out to our Colorado or Canadian cousins. Gagne for Minnesota. Mr. Glenn Poling, good morning. Raymond Soto, top of the morning to you, buddy. How about our favorite R. Kelly? Sans PP. Very nice. Rick Honeycutt for the Athletics. Old Todd Stottlemyre. Tyler Houston, number 1 draft pick for Atlanta. Treblehorn. Espy. Mark Grace for the Cubbies. Beautiful. I think that's a good omen for the rest of the morning. And that finishes off our juicy junk wax. Outstanding. Ah, there you go, Mikey. Beautiful. I appreciate the warm welcome to Luca. Very nice to have you this morning, Mr. Allman. Again, appreciate you being here with us. Thank you, thank you. And folks, if you are new here this morning and you have not smacked that follow button yet, you might want to. Okie dokie. I think we busted into our spicy Walter. I think we busted into that juicy pack of junk wax. I think we need to refresh that shop for the very first time on this terrific Tuesday morning. So friends, feel free to head on over to junkwaxvintage.com. That is where you find everything having to do with this channel. You will find sealed packs up there, sealed boxes, break spots, merchandise, supplies. There's a blog up there if you want to educate yourself. There's all kinds of stuff up there at junkwaxvintage.com. And keep in mind, my dear friends, you are more than welcome to create yourself an account there. It is free, it is easy, and once you do, you get some extra perks in there. So feel free to do so. Okie dokie, folks. Let's refresh for the very first time on this terrific Tuesday morning. Good morning, Brian. Damn right, Jeffro. How we doing, my dear friends? Okay, it looks like we are current up there in the shop. Shout out to Jeffro, shout out to Rob Richardson, and shout out to Mr. Kevin O'Brien for snagging some break spots. I appreciate you, gentlemen. Thank you, thank you. Good morning, Ernie Larson. Excellent to see you, you handsome son of a gun. Making my morning as always, big man. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Did anybody have anything exciting happen over the weekend? Anything that we need to mention? So, ladies and gentlemen, the floor is literally open. We do not have any orders up there at junkwaxvintage.com. You are more than welcome to do so. But in the meantime, I'm just going to keep on going with some juicy junk wax until we have that first order in the shop. So let's go back to 1986. See if we can't find ourselves a holy noly. That'll be fun. And we have some Looney Tunes coming right behind it. I love the warm welcome. Thank you, Brian. Brian?
Yes, Lewis. You love Lewis. Yes.
All right. And who was that? I just missed somebody who just followed us, gosh dang it, and I missed it. I'm so sorry. Whoever just smacked that follow button, you rocked my face off. I apologize, I missed you. All right, we start off with a little promo. Mr. Browning! Tom Browning for WKRP in Cincinnati. Oh, we're stuck together, maybe? Nope. No, yes, we are. With Spokane's own Mr. Ryan Sandberg for the Cubbies. Beautiful. Shout out to Uncle Smitty. I see Dan Holdren. Good morning, you legend. Is that you, Dan? By God, Andy Myers, I see you too, you handsome son of a gun. How you doing, buddy? Ooh, you had your birthday party over the weekend, by God. M-E-R, C-E-R. Roy D. Mercer. How big of a boy are you? It is wonderful to see you, Mr. Dan Holdren. Hope you're doing well, big man. Mikey, you want that Ryan Sandberg? Of course you can, good sir. How about Ricky Ruschel for the Pirates? Shout out to Mr. Patrick Richardson. The Commander, Mr. Carlton Fisk. And the Chicken Man, Mr. Wade Boggs. Nice pack of juicy junk wax there from 1986. Hell yeah. And Icy Dan Holdren, I sincerely appreciate the kind words, buddy. We are in a brand new studio, that's a fact. All right, let me put your name on this little bad boy, Mikey. And then we have some mail days as well. Mikey Koba, I got something from you, buddy. So we're going to bust into that in just a moment. Oh, Luca, you got your EMT certification, buddy. That is huge. Congratulations, Luca. That's absolutely amazing, buddy. I love it. Thank you for the positivity. So my son actually got his medical assistant certification and phlebotomy certification last week, too. Whole bunch of certifications going on, and I love it. Nicely done, buddy. That is not easy. So I respect you putting in all that work and getting her done, Luca. Nicely done, my friend. There you go. Got you locked in there, Mikey 1. Oh, thank you. If you folks would allow me just a moment, I failed to bring up the mail days. They're down there on my kitchen table. So give me about 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, my friends. I'm going to go down there and grab those little bad boys, and I will be right back. Thank you in advance. All right. Sorry about that. My pleasure, my friends. So, check this out. Mr. Mikey 2. Does that look familiar, sir? We're going to bust into that in just a moment. Also, my friends, we have something that's going to go into our Junk Wax Vintage hit boxes. First Bowman. Periwinkle Blue. The Sky Blue Foil. First edition from 2022. Excited to put that in a Junk Wax Vintage hit box and see who pulls that one. And then, our brother, Mr. Patrick Richardson, sent me something beautiful. Good morning, Mr. Holland. Excellent to see you, Steve-O. Thank you so much, Mikey. I agree, right? I see you, James Berkey. So check this out. A lot of you know that I have personally collected a little gentleman by the name of Jose Canseco since I was about 7 years old. That is a Topps High-Tech number to 99. Very cool. How about the Topps 206? And that looks familiar, doesn't it? 2010 Topps 206. Jose Canseco for the White Sox. How about a little 2023 Stadium Club? Thank you, Jose, for giving us tickets to the gun show. And last but not least, he sent me a Julio Rodriguez on the Topps Now, or Topps 100. That's pretty damn cool. Believe it or not, I did not have that one. So humongous thank you to Mr. Patrick Richardson, who sent us some extras. Damn right, Jeff Rotel, some acetate. Mr. Behrman Sr. smacking that screen around like it owes him back child support money. Thank you, Jeff. Wonderful to see you on this terrific Tuesday. Mikey 2. Of course I can, my brother. Absolutely, you betcha. No problemo. And you know what? While we're waiting for just a moment, let me show you something. I am not telling you what number it is. But you can literally watch me put this Ellie De La Cruz into a Junk Wax Vintage hitbox. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is for you. Beautiful. Good morning, James Erickson, my fellow Washingtonian. Excellent to see you as always, my brother. Mr. Brad Lamping, our favorite WKRP and Cincinnati fan. Excellent to see you, Bradley. Hope you're having a terrific Tuesday, you legend. Okie dokie, folks. So let's get back into another pack of juicy junk wax because we are waiting on Mr. Mikey 2. All right, back to 1986. I am seriously looking for a holy noly. Let's do it. And Mikey, you're absolutely right. Shout out to Patrick Richardson. Good morning, Dylan Carter. Excellent to see you as always, brother. Top of the morning to you, buddy. I hope we all had the most wonderful weekend possible. I missed you. All right, back to 1986. Let's go. And we start off with old Glendon Wilson. Mikey Moore for our Seattle Mariners. Juan and Emilian Samwell for the Fightin' Phillies. Old Brett Bunt Butler for the Cleveland Indians. Oh, hell yeah. Always cool pulling some Ricky Henderson, but man, it's so sad because Ricky gone. Rest in peace, Ricky. Rest in power. And last but not least, you got the big man, old Dave Winfield, for the Pinstripes. Excellent. I think we found one just last week, Uncle Smitty. I gave you a shout-out when we found some Ricky Mailer. Uncle Smitty, you want that Ricky Henderson? I got you, big man. Jeff Hansen, my hands are giant. These are regularly sized cards. I just have giant mitts. No, I'm just kidding, bro. These are minis. And good morning, you legend. Excellent to see you as always, my brother. Mr. Kevin Conlon, good morning, buddy. All right, we got to put a Ricky Henderson into Uncle Smitty's pile. Let's do it. There you go, my brother. Got you covered. Good morning, Bubba. How you doing, Trevor Taylor? Your ears must have been burning, buddy. I was talking about you. Only bad things. I'm just kidding. There's nothing bad I could say about Bubba. I love that fella. My fellow Austinite. Always good to see you, my dude. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I believe we have Mikey 2 back with us. So let's get into a little mail day. So Mikey 2, before we get into this, my brother, if I may ask, are these cards for pre-grading? What should I expect when I open this? Are these gifts? Are these pre-grading? What are we looking at here, buddy? I just want to have it straight before we bust into this package. Good morning, Mr. Russell, our Canadian cousin. Excellent to see you, my man. Buenos dias, Chito Vera. Que bueno verte, señor. Kevin Conlon, you hope Oswaldo Cabrera is going to be okay? I must have missed that one, my man. I see you, Jason Russell. You shush. You shush it, sir. Oh, Mikey Kobos has just won for yours truly. That is unbelievably kind of you, my brother, and I cannot thank you enough. Hit me in the feels this morning, Mikey 2. All right, legends. Let's go. Ooh, nasty injury. Yeah, I missed that one over the weekend. What happened to old Oswaldo? Wonderful pack job, by the way, Mikey 2. Got to commend you on that one, big man. Bro! Come on now. That is a first Bowman Chrome Julio Rodriguez and a PSA 10. I do not have this one, Mikey 2. This will be in my PC forever. Seriously, man, I cannot thank you enough. This is sick. I think that one's going to have to go in our slab holder. You boys remember that one from the old studio that we have not put up yet. I know, Mikey 1. I know. That is absolutely beautiful. Mikey, too, thank you so much for even just the thought to send that to yours truly. Literally cannot thank you enough, good sir. And I think that one's going to have to sit up here. Excellent. In last night's game, roger that. Poor fella. What kind of injury is it, if I may ask? Damn right, Trevor Taylor. Right. All right, my dear friends. Good morning, Brad Slater. Speaking of our Canadian cousins, excellent to see you as always, my man. How we doing on this terrific Tuesday? Big hugs, firm handshakes all around. Shout out to Mr. Poling. Shout out to Ricky, Mr. Dodson, Brad Slater. Thank you as always, you legends. Ooh, he snapped his ankle. Riley, good morning, buddy. Ooh, awkward slide into home, similar to O'Neal Cruz in 2023. Ouch, kabibbles. Oh, that is absolutely amazing, Mikey, too. Beautiful, buddy. Well, like I said, my man, I will always be transparent with you, and that will be in my PC until they have to pry it out of my cold, dead fingers. That is amazing, brother. Thank you so much, and that is a magnificent way to start our week, in my humble opinion. Mr. Brandon Franz, also known as Johnny Utah, smacking Riley with that free 1-month subscription. Thank you so much, big man, and it is wonderful to see you, Brandon. Also known as my co-host, also known as Utah Breaks. Good morning, Marky. How's Marky marking the wheels bunch on this terrific Tuesday morning? I see you, Mikey 1. There you go, brother. Brad Slater. The Oilers won. You're all good. Beautiful, buddy. Well, I'm happy that your team won. Mr. Randy Schmidt, you were absolutely right, my brother. That is a magnificent PSA 10 First Bowman Chrome Julio. That will be in my PC forever. How was our favorite Schmidt head this morning? Captain, good morning, buddy. Slowly but surely, my dear friends, as always, we are getting the whole family up in here on this terrific Tuesday. Good morning, my dear friends. I hope we're all having a super positive morning. Derek Evenflow, good morning, you legend. Smacking that resub button for the 3rd month. I appreciate you, my brother. And ladies and gentlemen, that's right. I think I see what you're trying to do, folks, and I like it. I would love to give away a Junk Wax Vintage Hitbox this morning. Threaten me with a good time. Mikey, thank you for having the bot active. I appreciate that more than you will ever know. Okay, folks. That was a truly magnificent mail day. Thank you again, Mikey, too. And oh, by the way, my dear friends, if you were unaware, we do have some brand new breaks up there at junkwaxvintage.com. So a fan favorite, we have some 2022 Donruss up there. It's just $11 a spot. We also have a brand new National Treasures mixer up there. It is a run back of the first one we did. And then we also have a UFC break up there. And some 2025 Bowman. So if you want to snag yourself a spot, please feel free to do so. Uncle Smitty says refresh. Your wish is my command, my brother. Let's do it. Good morning, my friends. Excellent to see you as always. Oh, hell yeah. We got a few orders up there in the shop. Damn. Shout out to Mikey, too. Shout out to Uncle Smitty. Twice. And shout out to Mr. Ernie Larson. I cannot thank you enough, my friends. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing. If you would allow me just a moment, I got to grab some retail. Mikey 2. Ooh, taking down the Trolley Dodgers in our National Treasures number 2. Beautiful. 2 spots in our 2022 Donruss and 2 Fat Packs. I'll be right back. Mr. Mikey 2. We will bust into these little bad boys in just a moment. Thank you, sir. Excuse me. And I cannot thank you enough for bearing with me while we lock in some break spots, my friends. So Mikey 2, taking 2 and 22 in Donruss. There you go, my dude. Got you locked in. Very nice, James Berkey. Well, enjoy physical therapy, my man. I hope it goes well for you this morning. And Mikey 1, you were spot on, my brother. I love the positivity. Thank you, Mark. Always nice to have you, big man. All right, Mikey 2 taking down the Trolley Dodgers in our National Treasures. Done deal there, my brother. Thank you, thank you. All right, next is Uncle Smitty, my San Antonio hermano. Siguiente, taking 2024 Topps Chrome update. Excellent. Give me just a moment. J-Rod, I feel you, brother. Hey, no worries, but I appreciate you letting us know. Thank you, buddy. I'm sure you'll be back as soon as you can. Happens to the best of us. I got to buy a battery for a lawnmower, too. Believe it or not. We're in the same boat there, brother. All right, give me 2 shakes, my friends. There you go, Uncle Smitty. And Uncle Smitty also snagging a spot in our National Treasures, taking down Uncle Moosey's Orioles. Beautiful. Thank you, Uncle Smitty. And buena suerte. Got you locked in, big man. Mikey. You know exactly. That's right. So for those of you who don't know, we just got a house here in Austin, and for the first time we have a lawn to mow. Well, Mrs. Junkwax, and I'm not trying to throw her under the bus in any way, but fact of the matter is, she purchased a lawnmower kit, complete with edger, weed whacker, lawnmower, etc., without consulting yours truly. And the one she bought has like comical amounts of battery life. We get through like a quarter of our backyard and it's dead. It's hilarious. So yeah, we got to get a bigger battery for that. Good morning, Kyle Willard, my otro San Antonio hermano. We have dos San Antonio hermanos en la casa esta mañana. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you had a wonderful weekend, Kyle. Okie dokie. Uncle Smitty, got you locked in there, big man. And one last new order is an awesome Arkansan, Mr. Ernie Larson, taking down a 2024 Topps Update Jumbo Pack. Let's go. There you go, big Ernie Larson. Chito Vera, exactamente, señor, tú sabes. It's exactly what I told Mrs. Junkwax. Yeah. You are spot on, hermano. Hey, thank you so much, Kyle Willard. Right back at you, my brother. Okie dokie, my dear friends. I think we're current up there in that shop. Let's bust into our first family rips of the morning, shall we? Let's start with old Mikey 2. Mr. Koba. Not one, but 2 packs of 2022 Prism Baseball. Let's see if we can't find you something juicy. Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe I almost missed it. I was busy up there grabbing packs. We have started a terrific Tuesday morning. As always, you incredible human beings, if we take this hype train to an astounding hype train level 5, I am ridiculously excited to give away another Junkwax Vintage Hitbox this morning. See if somebody can't hit that beautiful Ellie de la Cruz that I just put in the pile. Threaten me with a good time, legends. And you already know, of course, if we take this hype train to an astounding, elusive, fabled, hype train level 11 or above, we will give away 2 Junkwax Vintage Hitboxes this morning. Mr. Melcher, good morning. Glenn Poling, Mr. Dodson, thank you for hanging out this morning, you legends. It is wonderful to have you. Okie dokie. Good morning, Jason Weddle. How you doing, you sexy beast? All right, let's go, Mikey 2. Buena suerte. Good luck. And as always, my friends, you are more than welcome to head on over there and snag yourself down something from the shop if you want. Mr. Jeff Hansen, shout out to the Hammer. Thank you for the unicorn bits. And shout out to everybody that was hanging out in Chris St. Germain's Whatnot last night with yours truly. We had a lot of fun last night, so shout out to the Count of St. Germain. All right, we start off with Byron Buxton for Minnesota. Kyle Mueller. Arias, always telling us a story. Jackson Reitz for Milwaukee. Johnny Gray. Ooh, Trevor Rogers. Atreyu Abreu. Acuna Matata on the Fearless. McNeil for the Mets. Bryce Elder on your green parallel. Thank you so much, Mr. Russell. I see you there, brother. So keep in mind, my friends, on those hype trains, we're doing things just a little bit different on those. So the more that you are able to donate, the higher the chances that you will win. We are weighting those lists. And thank you again to Mikey. All right, Bryce Elder. Mr. Dykeman on the red, white, and blue for Chicago. Always a Partey with Cattell Marte. Alex Bregman. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. Andre Jackson, rookie. Degotti. And we found the 1/1 black finite of this card back in 2022. Peyton Henry for the Marlins. And the polar bear on your sluggers, Mr. Pete Alonso. Excellent. Oh, Trevor Taylor. I saw you in there, buddy. I was giving you shout-outs, my man. I even called you Bubba. But that was right before I left. I think we saw each other right as I was leaving. I spent about 2.5 hours last night in Chris St. Germain's stream. We had such a good time. I actually won a giveaway, which is pretty damn cool. But you already know. I had to give it right back to that legend. So yeah, we had a lot of fun last night. If you have not followed the Count of St. Germain over there on Whatnot, you should. I love that dude. All right, second and last pack magic for you, Mikey 2. Thank you as always for utilizing junkwaxvintage.com, giving the family some eye candy this morning. And ladies and gentlemen, shout out to Trevor Taylor, who is the largest donator this morning with 432 bits. And we made it to a Hype Train level 2, 5%. I appreciate the effort this morning, my friends. Mikey. Got you covered, brother. Allow me just a moment. Done deal there, brother. All right. Last pack magic. Good luck. And Uncle Smitty. Eres siguiente, señor. Might want to step into that batter's box. Throw on a bow nut. Start taking some practice cuts. Because you're on deck. All right, we start off with Sammy Kershaw for your Trolley Dodgers. There you go, Mikey 2. Another Dykeman. Another Marte. Another Bregman. The Iron Man, Mr. Cal Ripken Jr. The Spaz, old Shane Baz. Bassett. Abbott. Francisco on the Fearless for the Mets. Orale Vato. Air Jordan. Shout out to Trevor Taylor on the Sluggers Prism. Mr. Joe Barlow for our Texas Rangers. Shout out to Cesar Mendoza. Aaron. Danny's cousin, Anthony Rendon. Shout out to our Colorado cousin. Good morning, Johnny Ward. You giant, smiling, handsome son of a gun. How you doing, big man? Jake Kissing Cousins. Anthony Rizzo. Ooh, Christian Yelich on the Prism. Fearless. And last but not least, you got some old Josh Lau on the Rookie Cup, or Rookie Class, excuse me. There you go, Mikey 2. Couple of absolutely beautiful little 2022 Prism packs this morning. Thank you as always, legend. And thank you again for that delicious Julio Rodriguez PSA 10 that will be in my PC forever. I'm going to put these off to the side for you, Mikey. Thank you again, sir. All right, let me snag myself a little sippy here, folks. Do we have Uncle Smitty? Yeah. I see you, Mikey 2. Absolutely, my man. All right, give me just a second to do that right now. Okie dokie. Got you covered there, Mikey 2. Excellent. Let's bust into some Topps Chrome update for Tio Smitty. And my dear friends, my family, Thomas, good morning, my man. Good to see you. As always, big hugs and firm handshakes all around. And legends, for the very first time on this terrific Tuesday morning, you know what we must do. We shout grippeth. And we shout rippeth. Buena suerte, Uncle Smitty. Slicing that plastic for Grandpa Brucey. Excellent to see you this morning, Tomas. How was your weekend, big man? Hey, sounds good. Big Daddy Cool. Have a wonderful morning. We love you, buddy. Kevin O'Brien gracing us with his presence on this terrific Tuesday morning. How you doing, Kevy? And thank you, as always, for utilizing junkwaxvintage.com. I see you, Mr. O'Brien. Empty box for you there, Uncle Smitty. 1, 2, 3, and pack number 4 to the side. Let's do it. Absolutely right, my dear friends. Thank you so much for the warm outro to Mr. James Berkey. Love that fella. Have a wonderful physical therapy, Mr. James Berkey. Hope to see you later this evening. Same junk time, same junk channel. Okay, here we go. I love the positivity, Thomas. Thank you, buddy. Always good to see you, brother. Hey, good morning, Mr. Daniel Gates. Our not-so-sinister Gates. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. All right, pack numero uno. And we start off with our very first Randy Arozarena of the week. If you legends could light that chat up like the 4th of July, I would appreciate it more than you will ever know. Mr. Wangerin, good morning. For Rob Richardson's Gigantes, Logan Webb on the All-Star Refractor. Great Christian Scott on your X-Fractor. And Joey Ortiz on the Ray Wave. Gotta love the Ray Waves. Thank you so much, Mikey 2. Beautiful. There you go, Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko. It is so amazing to see each and every one of you this morning, my friends. Thank you. As I have said before, legends, and I will say it again, I never apologize for the redundancy. I truly believe, heck, I know in my soul that we have the best group of Gem Mint 10 human beings in the entire card hobby. Right here in the JWVCC, gosh dang it. Wonderful to see you, Daniel. Thank you, Jason Weddle. Thank you, Mikey 1. All right, let's do it. Tyler of the Black, another Brew Crew. Silver Slugger, Luis Arias. Jake Bowers on your X-Fractor. And Mr. Classe. Shout out to Jason Russell. Excellent. Moving on. Aw, Jeffro, there you go, buddy. Beautiful. And we start off with Tim Hudson's Guardians. How about some Kyle Manzardo on the 89 throwback? What's up, Mookie? What's up? Mookie Betts. Chris Bubick. And Alex Speas. Somebody bang a trash can for Trevor Taylor's Astros. Buenos dias, Kobe Luna. ¿Cómo está, señor? ¿Cómo fue tu fin de semana? I hope it was muy ocupado, but in the most bueno way possible. I toss my keys to Double C's. Good morning, buddy. All right, we have a luscious lip curtain of Mr. Austin Wells for the pinstripes. Jordan Beck. Shout out to Jonesy and Mr. Smith. Mr. Schumann for the Athletics. And Erod Eduardo Rodriguez for the Diamondbacks. Uncle Smitty, we are down to your penultimate base pack magic. My Barossa. How about Jorge Barossa? Oh, hello. Rookie to 175, Hunter Stratton for the Pirates. That's a pretty one. Nice one, Uncle Smitty. Razor Ramon, Chico. Say goodnight to the bad guy. And say hello to Uncle Moosey's Orioles. And last but not least, you got old Mitchell Parker. Shout out to my family that watches the Righteous Gemstones. Old Big Mitch. That's what we'll call him. All right, I'm sleeving that one up for you, Uncle Smitty. Buenos dias, Krabby Rob, our Prince Edward Island pal. Good to see you, buddy. Brian Smith said, speaking of Jonesy, he was having major issues trying to resub last night. Huh. That's interesting. I don't think I've had anybody try to hit that resub button while I'm not live. So I wonder if that had anything to do with it. We'll have to check that out behind the scenes. All right, Mr. Stratton going up there on the stand. And we have uno paquete remaining before we get into that pack number 4. I see you, Mikey 2. There you go, Mikey 1. And we start off with another Oriole, Mr. Colton Cowser. Corbin Carroll. Shout out to Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko. Oh, excellent, Uncle Smitty. Beautiful, my man. And that went through no problem. Some Yuki, Matsui on your X-Fractor for San Diego. And Justin Turner, the Ginger Binger, for our Seattle Mariners. Beautiful. There you go. Well, muchísimas gracias, Uncle Smitty. I'm glad everything happened as it should. Beautiful. We'll have to reach out to old Jonesy and see what's going on with that. All right, you legends. It is our very first pack number 4 of the morning. Thank you so much, Brian Smith. Beautiful. Let's go. And Ernie Larson, you're on deck. Mr. Derek Dilly, good morning, legend. Excellent to see you. Happy Tuesday, my brother. And we start off with the not-so-dirty Sanchez, Chris Sanchez. Oh, hell yeah! How about a case hit? Tyler of the Black on the Stratospheric Stars, rookie for Milwaukee. So that is like half a case hit. So typically, at least how I've seen, there is 2 of these per case. Nice one, Uncle Smitty. Sleeving that one up for you, buddy. And that one goes into a brand new 55er. All right, finishing strong. You have Rock's nephew, Dakota Hudson. And last but not least, Mr. Estes for the Athletics. Beautiful little box there for you, Uncle Smitty. Mil gracias, hermano. Thank you so much, Ernie Larson. Thank you so much, James Berkey. Enjoy your physical therapy, big man. Do not be late, sir. But we love you. I don't want you to leave, gosh dang it, but I don't want you to be late for your appointment either. Top load both of those for you, Uncle Smitty. Felicidades otra vez. Not too shabby there, big man. Couldn't find you an autograph, but we found you a couple of nice ones, at very least. If you all would allow me just a moment. There you go, brother. Thank you again. That is a wonderful way to start our Tuesday morning. All right, legends, let me snag myself a little sippy here, folks. And humongous shout out to everyone watching over there on YouTube, Facebook, Kick, TikTok. Love you all so much. It is wonderful to see you. Ah, damn, I love spicy water. Every time I take a sip, it always hits me right, never does me wrong. All right, legends, we're going to rip into a pack for Mr. Ernie Larson, but I am refreshing that shop real quick, just making sure I'm not missing anything. Ooh, shout out to Mr. Holland. Thank you, Steve. Snagging a couple of spots in our third box of 2022 Donruss Baseball. Spots number 4 and 24. Thank you, Steve-O. Done deal. There you go, Matt Kenyon. Some of that spicy water. Absolutely right, my man. There you go, folks. Getting us just a little closer on that 2022 Donruss. Thank you, gentlemen. This is where we're sitting on our National Treasures. Now remember, my friends, that is National Treasures Press Pass from 2024 and 2025 Bowman Jumbo and Chrome Black. That one's going to be a fun one. And last but not least, we have a hobby box of 2025 Bowman. Plenty of amazing spots still left in that one as well. Damn right, Taylor, excuse me. Pinky's up because we're fancy, gosh dang it. User 308-219-222-8896. What's up, Matt? Good morning, legend. Buenos dias. That's exactly right, Trevor Taylor. I could not agree more. All right, we got you locked in there, Steve-O. Next is Big Ernie Larson. Good luck, Ernie. And as always, my good man, cannot thank you enough for snagging these down from junkwaxvintage.com. Keep in mind, you legends, you are more than welcome to follow in Ernie Larson's footsteps. There is some brand new stuff up there in the shop if you want to take a gander. Awesome to see you this morning, Matty. How you doing, brother? How was your weekend, sir? And we start off with some Mott's. And we're not talking about the applesauce. The Astros no-hitter with Ronel Blanco, Cavalli, Mr. Feltner. Couple of 1-2 Mets, Tyler J. and Nunez. Brian Ramos. Louis Gill, your 2024 Rookie of the Year. Mr. Alexander. How about the not-so-golden shower for the Blue Jays? Shout out to Mr. Jason Russell. Adam Duvall. Couple of 1-2 Sandiagans. David Goggins. McCoy and Siegel. Bugsy's nephew. Al's son, Mr. Jack Leiter. Oliver Dunn. Livy Dunn. But a dude. I'll see myself out. Mitch Spence. Ol' Big Mitch. You must not be at that part yet, Mikey One. Landon Roop. Jenny Jones. Ryan. I did get a new house. Yes, sir. Good eye, my brother. Mr. Cottrell, good morning, buddy. Max Schumann. How about the Orioles? Shout out to Uncle Smitty. Little Adley Rushman. A.J. Puke. We saw him in 2016 Bowman Draft. Hauser. Mom Spaghetti. Colombo. Emmanuel Rivera. Wensiel. Jamer. Herbert. Shout out to Mel Brooks. Andrew Abbott. I hate that guy. Trevor Williams. Shout out to Bubba. Austin Martin. For Minnesota. Velasquez. Tyler Wade. In the Garden of Cam Eden. Sports, good morning. Good to see you. N5, welcome back, my dude. Mr. Tony Kemp for WKRP in Cincinnati. Shout out to Mr. Brad Lamping. Thank you so much, Krabby Rob. There is some beautiful stuff up there in the shop. Single pack magic, my brother. How about the Canario in the coal mine on the Rising Rookie Relic? Nice one, Ernie Larson. Sleeving that one up for you, buddy. That is not numbered, but it is beautiful. That is our first Rising Rookie Relic out of 2024 Topps Update. Sports, good morning, my man. Top of the Tuesday to you, buddy. I think that one's going to go in a 75er. Damn, I'm good. There you go, Ernie Larson. All right, finishing strong here, my friends. Another E-Rod, numbered to 2024. Correctamundo, $16.95 out of 2024. Travis Junkowski on the gold foil for our Texas Rangers. Shout out to Cesar Mendoza. Your World Series MVP, Freddie Freeman. Mystical Shohei Ohtani-san. Nice one, Ernie. And last but not least, the man, the myth, the maze that we lost in 2024 on that 1989 throwback. Yes, please. I love those so much. If those cards are not nostalgic to you, my friends, I don't know what is. Buenos dias. It is wonderful to see you, Matt Sports, Kobe Luna. Thank you for joining us over here on TikTok, boys. And all of the rest of you over here as well. Thank you so much for being here with us. As always, my dear friends, I just have to give you a shout out this morning because I would not be here without each and every one of you. I will never, ever take that for granted. Thank you for being here with us this morning, my friends. I have said it before and I will say it again. I truly believe that it is absolutely impossible to go out there and have anything less than a stellar day when you start your day here in the junkyard. One last sleever for you there, Ernie Larson. Stirs, good morning, my man. Top of the morning to you, buddy. How are you? And how was your weekend, good sir? All right, Ernie Larson. That was a magnificent single pack, my man. Rising Rookie, the Canario in the Coal Mine, the Gold Junkowski, the Erod 2024, and the Mystical Shohei Ohtani. All right, legends. Give me just 2 shakes of a lamb's tail to put these into Ernie Larson's pile. I appreciate that, Stir. We had a busy weekend over here in the junkyard, not gonna lie to you. But we got a lot done. So I'm pretty proud of myself and Mrs. Junkwax this weekend. We got a lot accomplished. I appreciate you asking, my dude. Mr. Ernie Larson, you got to head off and do some work now, buddy. I completely understand. Thank you, as always, for starting the morning with us, Ernie Larson. Big hugs, firm handshakes to you, you legend. And I sincerely hope that we get to see you tonight after dinner. I should probably check my schedule and see what time we're on tonight, right? Let me keep myself honest here, folks. Oh, by the way, we did drop a new post on Instagram last night as well, if you haven't seen it yet. Ooh, we actually don't have our new schedule up yet, but it will go up today. And we will be live tonight at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. If not, maybe a few minutes earlier. We'll see. Aw, thank you, Mikey1. I appreciate that, my dude. You know that it's not very often that I have the time to make a post myself. Typically, it is Mrs. Junkwax or our buddy Mikey Tendo down there. So that one was all yours truly. Mr. Randy Schmidt, he says, I went to the grocery store to find some of them Red's burritos. I have never had them before I started watching here. You need a partnership with them? You're absolutely right, my man. You are speaking my language. Good morning, J-Mac. How you doing, Jason? Always good to see you, you handsome son of a gun. Making our morning as always. All right, legends. Let me snag myself a little sippy, and then I think we need to refresh that shop. Cheers. Broast. Pinkies up because we're fancy. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, all right. Let's get back to it here, shall we? I see a whole bunch of amazing human beings just rolled up in here on this terrific Tuesday morning. It is always nice to see you. Thank you for being here with us. And our Prince Edward Island pal, Mr. Krabby Rob, one of the oest of OGs of this entire family, snagging down a beautiful pack from JailWaxVintage.com. Thank you, thank you. Let's get into some more 2022 Fat Pack action, shall we? And I just had to bust into a brand new box of Fat Packs. Excited to see what the case hit is out of this. John, good morning, my brother. Excellent to see my Colorado cousin. How you doing, big man? Shout out to Mr. Salida. All right, let's do it. Hey, Kevin O'Brien, if you're taking off this morning, my man, always understand when life comes first. Please go out there and do me a solid today, buddy. Be good to yourselves. Be good to the people around you. And practice that attitude of gratitude. And we will see you tonight after dinner. Kevin O'Brien. All right, let's do it, Krabby Rob. I hope you and Adeline had a wonderful morning, my man. Big hugs and firm handshakes to our Prince Edward Island pal. And we start off with a little BDLC. Damn right, Mr. Salida. Always good to see you this morning, legend. All right, we have Cedric Mullins for Uncle Moosey's Orioles. Mr. Beerling. Air Jordan. Shout out to Trevor Taylor. Looking at you there, Bubba. The Degrominator. John, thank you for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. I appreciate you, buddy. Madison Bumgardner for the Diamondbacks. Absolutely right, Kevin O'Brien. And I cannot thank you enough for rolling up in here and taking that daily dose of positivity, good sir. We'll see you after dinner tonight, buddy. Romy and Michelle's high school reunion. Romy Gonzalez. Jared Kellenet for our Seattle Mariners. Ooh, back-to-back Mariners. The man, the myth, the Ichiro. Rafael Devers for the Bo Sox. Shout out to Kobe Luna. The Spaz on the Prism for Tampa Bay. Stirs, yes. Absolutely, my man. So we do offer free shipping as long as you live within the continental U.S. Seth Beer, rookie. And now all we need is that Jake Burger. And we have a breakfast of champions. Joe Ryan for Minnesota. Shout out to our buddy, Mr. Ryan Fanger. I see you, Kobe Luna. Alexander Wells for the Baltimore Orioles. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. Ooh, how about Funky Cold Molina? Shout out to Brooksy. Why am I saying Whit? Weird. Whit Merrifield. Cool Whip. Will Wheaton. Orale Vato on the Prism Fearless for WKRP in Cincinnati. And last but not least, how about a little Otani-san? Finishing that one off for you, Krabby Rob. Beautiful. Always happy to see some Shohei Otani. As our little buddy Noah would say, Shohei Otani. Woo! Shout out to Noah, our little Boston brother. Nice pack, Krabby Rob. Thank you, good buddy. As always, you legends, the floor is open. If you would like to head on over to junkwaxvintage.com and check out the shop, please feel free to do so. There is some beautiful stuff up there, and I would love to rip it together. Who was that? Hey, Krabby Rob, thank you so much for smacking me with some beautiful bits there, my good friend. You already know those bits go a long way. Thank you, Mikey, too, for the Fox bits. I appreciate you, buddy. Stirs, I know, my man, I know. All right, you legends. Good morning to each and every one of you over here on TikTok. It is so damn good to see you. Good to be seen. Folks, I see we have a lot of new people in here this morning. Thank you for being here this morning, my friends. If you are new here, welcome. If you have been here before, if you're an OG of the JWBCC, big hugs, firm handshakes all around. If you are new here this morning, my friends, remember, my name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage. You can find me here almost every single morning, starting your morning right with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always a lot of laughs. Typically at my expense, and I would have it no other way. Frank, good morning, my man, and thank you for smacking the follow button. Bienvenidos. Welcome to the family, buddy. So, folks, remember, Tuesday through Friday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Tuesday through Saturday, usually 7 to 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And when we get down to the end of the week, by Friday, we do 3 shows a day. And we have some lunch wax at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. So keep in mind, folks, we go live to 5 platforms every single show. Right this second, right meow. You can find us on TikTok, Facebook, Kick, YouTube, and the preferred viewing experience is over here on Twitch. So if you would like to come over here and join the rest of the family, my friends, feel free to do so. The water is fine. And you might even have a free gifted subscription waiting for you if you make the switch. All right, Stirs, I appreciate you seeing our free shipping, good buddy. Thank you. Mr. Jared Brown, good morning, my man. I appreciate you speaking up. They have gone very well thus far. We have found some cool ones. Mr. Jesse Rosser, thank you for smacking the follow button, buddy. Nice to have you. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, we have a private Facebook group. So if you're over there on Facebook, there are security questions on that Facebook group, because I'm not trying to build a big-ass Facebook group. I'm trying to build a tight-knit group of trusted collectors. And if you want to join us over there on Facebook, my friends, the password is my name, DALEN. So if you use that password, you will be admitted. If you do not, probably won't. Good morning, William. How you doing, big man? Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. Always good to see you. Alrighty, Mikey 2, thank you so much for checking the breaks, big guy. So we have 27 spots remaining in our 4-boxer containing national treasures. We have 25 spots remaining in our 2022 Donruss hobby. We have 7 spots remaining in our UFC mixer. And we have 21 spots remaining in our 3rd hobby box of 2025 Bowman. And as always, you legends, whenever we fill those breaks, we will bust those breaks immediately. Happy to do so. William, I sincerely appreciate the positivity, my brother. Thank you. Gilbert, Mr. Melendez, good morning. Armin, thank you. And Legends, I see you beating the hell out of that screen like it owes you back child support money. Thank you so much. Mr. Martinez, bienvenidos. Hey, good morning to you, Gilbert. Is it Gilbert or Gilbert, if I may ask? Good morning, Gil. All right, Legends, let's refresh that shop real quick. And if we are current, we're just going to bust through some more juicy junk wax. Oh, we are not current. Shout out to our favorite Schmidt head, Randy. A marvelous Minnesotan. Taking down a 2022 UFC Fat Pack. A 2023 single hobby pack of Goodwin Champions. A single pack of 2024 Score a Treat Football from Halloween. And 2 packs from a fresh hobby box of 2022 Topps Chrome Update. If you would allow me just a moment, my friends, I'll be right back. Thank you so much for bearing with me. I appreciate it. There you go, Johnny Ward, rocking out to some Tupac this morning. Beautiful. Krabby Rob says, how do I join the group on 5 for 5 Baseball? I'm happy to give you a little tutorial, my friend. Give me just a moment. So, Randy Schmidt. We have your 2022 UFC Fat Pack, your 2023 Goodwin Champions, your 1 Score a Treat Football, and 2 Topps Chrome Update hobby packs. That is a wonderful rip this morning, and I cannot thank you enough, Mr. Schmidt. Let me show you something here, Krabby Rob. And let's get into some 5 for 5 baseball real quick. Let's do this together. For those of you that are unaware, we have a fantasy app that we play together almost every single morning. I failed to choose my teams yesterday. Way to go, Dalen. It was a busy weekend, but out with the old, in with the new. Let's see, who are we going to choose today? And after these choices, Krabby Rob, I'll show you how you join our league. So, we're going to go Guardians over the Brew Crew. I might regret that. We're going to go Cincinnati Reds over the White Sox. We're going Blue Jays over the Tampa Bay Rays. And we're going Trolley Dodgers over the Athletics and Padres over the Angels. So, those are the 5 choices for yours truly this morning. We have Guardians, Reds, Blue Jays, Padres, and Trolley Dodgers. So, Krabby Rob, if you go down to the bottom of your screen, you see it says Leagues, little crown. Tap that little bad boy. Give it the old tap, tap, taparoo. And then you will not see the Junk Wax Vintage League right there. You'll just see 2 buttons if you have not logged into our league before. And you want to tap the top one that says Join a League. And you're going to put in JWV into that code right there, your invite code. I don't know why it doesn't want to focus. Gosh dang it. Really? It does not want to focus on my phone this morning. Yep, that's right, Krabby Rob. JWV, my man. And then it will bring you into this group right here. And shout out to J Mac in the number 1 spot. Tony Hernandez. Kevin Ward. Glenn Lucio. Scotty Too Hotty Kuniko. Whoever Hulk is. I'll have to figure out who that is. Druzer. Anthony Rendon. Rounding out the top 10. There you go, Mikey 2. My pleasure. And congratulations to J Mac. Number 1 on that board up there. Nicely done, Jason. Well played, good buddy. All right. That is 5 for 5 Baseball, my friends. That is a completely free app that we play together almost every single morning. If you want to check that out, it is the number 5, the letter FOR, the number 5, the word baseball.com. 545baseball.com. All right, Randy Schmidt. Excuse me. Randy Schmidt says, what's the story with 5 for 5? Is the creator a junker? Yes. Exactly. Yep. So our buddy Ryan Morris created 5 for 5 Baseball with his buddy Mike George, and both of those gentlemen have been members of this community since the very beginning. Mm-hmm. And I think that app is pretty damn cool, so I'm trying to help them out any way that I can. Full disclosure, my friends, I do not receive anything from that. I just do that because I like those gentlemen and I want to help them out and support them. So there you go. If that continues to build, maybe someday I might be able to make a little dough off of that, but not yet. Now it's just an investment in a couple of buddies' hard work because they're very good at what they do and I want to help them. All right, Randy Schmidt, let's get into some packs, big man. Oh, that is so cool, Randy Schmidt. I appreciate you spreading the gospel of 5 for 5 Baseball. Excellent. All right, my man. Let's start off with some foosball for the boys, shall we? 2024 Score a Treat Football. See if you can't find you some CJ Stroud. Good morning, Mr. Jackson. It is always damn good to see you, buddy. Thank you, William. I sincerely appreciate the positivity, buddy. Always good to see you, Sean. How you doing, brother? How was your weekend? All right, we start off with Jalen, Dalen, Hertz, and Uncle Smitty's PC. Yay. Eclipse the Barber, my fellow hairdresser, good morning. How about Byron Murphy, rookie for our Seattle Seahawks, and the legend Bernie Kosar, last but not least. Very fun little pack there, bud. That is correct, Mikey. So I think the eventual goal is to be able to sell advertising on there. I think. You'll have to ask them to be sure, but I think that's the goal. A long time down the road. You and I both, Randy. All right, how about 2023 Goodwin champions? Good luck. Looking like he just walked out of a GQ photo shoot. Mr. Will Anderson. Jr. Ernie Johnson. Couple of GQ gentlemen. Mikey Romero. Matthew Hoppy. Little footballer. And last but not least, it's a lady. Sam Mewis. Back-to-back footballers. Excellent. You are absolutely right, Mikey won. Yep. Shout out to Mikey and Ryan for creating 5 for 5 baseball. How about your penultimate product magic, Randy Schmidt? 2022 UFC, my man. And then we're busting into your Topps Chrome Update hobby packs. And then, my dear friends, we're going to refresh that shop one more time. So if you would like to head up there and snag yourself down something from the shop, please feel free to do so. All right, legends. How about the Spider? Also known as the GOAT, Anderson Silva. The Reaper, Robert Whitaker. DuBronx, Charles Oliveira. I believe we're going to see him fight Patty the Batty Pimblett next. Oh, there you go, Randy Schmidt. Nice one, buddy. That was our championship fight alternate that just happened a couple of days ago. Alexander Pantoja, our current flyweight champ. Islam Makhachev, our current lightweight champ, who is talking about going up to welterweight and fighting Jack Della Maddalena. How about Johnny Bones Jones when he had abs as a light heavyweight? The Giga Chad. Journeyman, Mr. Kelvin Gastelum. Vicente Luque. Rob Font. Paulo Costa. Ooh, nice. How about Alex Morono, rated rookie? I could not agree more, Randy Schmidt. Craftsman, the human highlight reel, Mr. Justin Gaethje. Joanna Champion on the production line. It's not a tumor. How about the Predator, Francis Ngannou, on your Octagon Marvels? Peanut butter and jealous, my dude. How about the Bullet? And still, the champ. After a hell of a fight this weekend. Shout out to Manon Fiorot. How about Askar Askarov on your Green Prism? UFC legend, Mr. Jim Miller. Alex Caceres. DC Daniel Cormier, the champ. Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira. Cub Swanson. Brad Tavares. Raquel Rocky Pennington, former women's champ. Damn right, Jeffro. Shout out to my kitty. How about Brendan Allen? Leonardo Santos. The Pitbull, former heavyweight champ Andrei Arlovsky. Mr. and Mrs. Murphy's daughter, Lauren Murphy. Armin Sarukian. Michelle Pajeda. Finishing that one off for you, Randy. And a PSA 10 anti-theft device. There you go, buddy. I could not find you an autograph within the pack, so I made you one. There you go, buddy. It is really an anti-theft device. Yes. That is exactly what that is, William. It has a little piece of conductible material in here, and when this passes the turnstiles when you go out of the store, it'll beep at you if they do not desensitize it first. So there's a little machine that they use in the check stand. And when they run the box over, it desensitizes that little piece. There you go. All right, Randy Schmidt.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, my brother. Let's do it. See you, Mikey, too, right? Hey, I sleeved it up for you, Randy Schmidt. I got you covered, brother. Ooh, Andrei Arlovsky's going to fight in bare knuckle? That's interesting. Although I would like to see him just ride off into the sunset. That guy's been fighting almost as long as some people have been alive. He's been fighting at the top level. Shout out to the Pitbull, Andrei Arlovsky. You're absolutely right, William. Yep. A lot of theft going on out there right now, especially in the card hobby. All right, we start off with Trevor Taylor's Astros. How about Aledimus Diaz? Nelson Cruz. Shout out to Morgie. How about old Willie Woods? Little Morning Woods.
Giggity, giggity.
Oh, hell yeah. That is a nice purple refractor rookie. Little Jeremy Pena. Nice one, Randy Schmidt. Just leaving that one up for you, big man. Second pack, starting off with Day Day, also known as Mr. Harrison. Dustin May for the Trolley Dodgers. Shout out to Mikey 2. Interstellar Mel, good morning. Bryson Stott for the Fightin' Phillies. And last but not least for the Athletics, Cole Irvin on your purple refractor. There you go, Randy Schmidt. You are so welcome, my brother. All thanks go to you. Good, sir. Because I wouldn't be able to do this without you, my brother. Thank you so much for giving the whole damn family some eye candy this morning. Mikey, too. I see you, brother. I had a magnificent Mother's Day. How was yours, buddy? I appreciate you asking. Ah, Brian Smith. Yeah. Yikes. Getting crazy out there for Red Bull. Sheesh. All right, my friends, give me just a moment to put Randy Schmidt's name on these little bad boys, and then we will refresh that shop one more time. Timbo T. Wood. Good morning to one half of the Towers of Power, the Pillars. Hey, looking forward to it, Timbo T. Wood. Thank you for gracing us with your presence this morning, big man. Making my morning as always. Shout out to Timbo and Beef and the Cheese. We got to find you a food nickname now, Timbo. Sean says, what's the best Blue Jay pool that you ever got? That's a tough question, buddy. I have gone through millions and millions of cards. We've pulled a lot of Blue Jays. That's a fact. We pulled a Vladimir Guerrero Jr. rookie autograph not too long ago. That was pretty cool. Kelowna Rockets fan, good morning. It's always really challenging to answer questions like that, just to let you know, brother. I get a lot of questions like that. What's the best card you ever pulled? I've gone through millions. I have no idea. What's the most expensive card you've ever pulled? I don't really look up value. I don't know. That's a good question. But I appreciate the question, my man. Hey, Timbo T. Wood, if you are taking off this morning, my brother, have a magnificent remainder of your day. Hey, good morning. Always nice to see our morning mangoes. How you doing, big man? Hope you're having a terrific Tuesday morning. Kelowna Rockets fan says, even though I bought a baseball card pack over the weekend, I don't want to collect baseball cards. Oh, well, all right. Sounds good. Excellent. All right, legends, let's refresh that shop, shall we? How we doing this morning, mangoes? Ooh, shout out to Mikey 2, Mr. Koba, snagging another beautiful couple of spots in our third box of 2025 Bowman and another 2022 Panini Prism Fat Pack. Let's go. Allow me just a moment. There you go, Mikey 2. We're going to bust into that little bad boy in just a minute. Ah, Mr. Mangoes. A little tired this morning. He says, I work the third shift crew 12 a.m. to 8 a.m. Second week back from having my second son. Well, congratulations on the little one, of course, my dude. I know you are a father extraordinaire, and I have worked that shift as well, bro. I know how that can get to you, for sure. Kind of messes with your circadian rhythm, you know? So I hope that you're able to get back on days at some point, my friend. But it is wonderful to have you this morning, legend. Thank you for making some time for us. All right, let me lock in a break spot here for Mr. Mikey 2. couple of them, actually. That would be spots number 6 and 19. Thank you, Mikey. There you go, my brother. Always, my man. So damn good to see you on this terrific Tuesday. Even though, despite being tired, you made some time for us, my man, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Always good to see you, brother. Okie dokie, family. Let's get into another little fat pack for Mikey, too. Oh, and I almost did not put that in his pile. There you go again, Randy Schmidt. Good morning, Corey Bader. Top of the morning to you, my brother. Slowly but surely, my dear friends, we are getting the entire fam-damly a bit here on this terrific Tuesday morning. Wonderful to have you this morning, Corey. Always sipping that Baderade. New Meegs, what's up, buddy? Nice. Alrighty. And we start off with another Seth Beer. Joe Ryan for Minnesota. Alexander Wells for Uncle Moosey's Orioles. Cody Wilson, shout out to Super Grover. Jenny McCarthy's son. Just kidding. Jake McCarthy. Ryan Velade. There you go, Trevor Taylor. Right? Right? How about the not-so-dirty Sanchez for the Fighting Phillies? Max Kranick for Minnesota, or excuse me, for the Pirates. Shout out to Patrick Richardson. Jake Latz for the Texas Rangers. Humongous shout out to Cesar Mendoza. Ladies and gentlemen, the Moose is loose. Good morning, Uncle Moosey. As always, my brother, good to see you. Good to be seen. Shout out to the oest of OGs of the family. And we got a little Mookie on the Fearless. The Degrominator on the True Silver. Kervin Castro for Rob Richardson's Gigantes. The Man, McClanahan for the Tampa Bay Rays. Chaz McCormick and Smix for the Astros. Somebody bang a trash can for Bubba. The proud owner of the most Scandinavian name in all of baseball, but he plays for Team Japan. Lars Nootbaar. Domingo Acevedo. How about Mr. Hectochromia himself, Mad Max? And last but not least, shout out to Chief Nick Casulo. Got some Rafael Devers. Finishing that one off for you, Mikey, too. As always, my friend, thank you so very, very much for snagging that down from junkwaxvintage.com. All right, you want to keep the Mookie. There you go, buddy. I've got you covered, Mikey, too. Done deal there, big man. Thank you so much for the warm welcome, Uncle Moosey. Shout out to Scotty Tuhati Kuniko. Shout out to the entire Kuniko clan. Cheyenne, Gail, sometimes Manny. Yankee Mafia, good morning, my man. Good to see ya. Kyle Willard won the Braves ball. Okie dokie, my dear friends. Hey, Mikey, too. If you are taking off to do some work this morning, my man, as always, I cannot thank you enough for starting the morning right. We love having you here this morning, Mikey, too. Have a magnificent remainder of your day, and we will see you back here tonight after dinner because we get to do it all over again. 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time tonight, my friends. We will be back, and we'll be busting into some new packs. Yankee Mafia. I'm sorry, buddy. I know it. I'm sorry. But yep, that is Mr. Kyle Willard who walked away with that 10 autographed Braves baseball. Say that 10 times fast. Jamesh. Say what? What's the first round draft pick card? Which card you talking about there, Jamesh? Gotta help me out there, buddy. John Panarella, good morning, you legend. Always good to see you, buddy. And ladies and gentlemen, I see we have a whole bunch of new people that just rolled up in here. Good morning. If you are new here, welcome. You might want to smack that follow button if you haven't already. Jamesh. Oh, you're talking about the first Bowman card that's up there. That is a Julio Rodriguez, PSA 10. I got you, Teddy Edison. Yep. Oh, that is Todd Van Poppel. That is a first-round draft pick, Todd Van Poppel. Autograph. Thanks for asking, buddy. So if you don't know, Todd Van Poppel was the chase of 1991. And that was back when I was collecting as a young man. And I wanted to pull this card so bad. And believe it or not, I never did. So our buddy, Mr. Brandon Franz, got a Todd Van Poppel on-card autograph and sent it to yours truly. Mm-hmm. Yep. There you go, Jamesh. Exactly right, my man. Shout out to Chipper Jones. I appreciate you asking, Jamesh. Thank you, buddy. Chris St. Germain, good morning, you legend. Always good to see you, my brother. It was wonderful hanging out with you last night, by the way. This almost sounds like Call of Duty music right now. Huh. That's awesome. Hey, Mr. St. Germain, it is always good to see you, you handsome son of a gun. We had a lot of fun last night during your show. Mr. Matt Kenyon says, oh man, I remember chasing Todd Van Poppels at every local card shop when you were a kid, right? There was no bigger chase than Todd Van Poppel in 1991. Any Todd Van Poppel you pulled, it was like your head would explode. Mr. Jackson, thank you as always, my brother, for starting the morning the right way. Big hugs and firm handshakes to my Canadian cousin, Sean. I hope we get to see you back here tonight, big man. Thank you as always for starting the morning the right way. I see you, Teddy Edison, right? He says, please, no Call of Duty music, because I'll be dead in about 30 seconds. I feel ya. So, fun fact, my dear friends, yours truly has not had a whole lot of time to play video games over the last couple of years, but I saw they released Black Ops 6. I'm a little late to the party, but I did download that this morning. Full disclosure, I woke up at about 4 a.m. this morning, so I downloaded some Black Ops 6, and I played my very first round of zombies. That was fun. I have not been able to play Call of Duty Zombies in a long time. Yep, over on Xbox, Mikey. That is correct. So my name on Xbox, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to go over there and follow me, or hit me with a friend request, it is Daddy Junkwax. Spelled just like it sounds. No spaces, no punctuation, Daddy Junkwax. Ooh, Randy Schmidt, that would be magnificent. So I've actually thought about, all joking aside, doing some kind of a gaming stream, maybe like one day a week. Maybe we do like Sunday morning gaming or something. That would be a lot of fun. I see you. Mr. Brandon Franz, a.k.a. Johnny Utah. I am proud of you for getting it in this morning, legend. Shout out to Hotworks. Hey, Randy Schmidt, thank you, brother. I agree. Wouldn't that be cool? Teddy Edison, you try to play with your son and nephew some and you get owned? Ugh. Happens to me too, buddy. Welcome to the club. There you go, Uncle Moosey. I got that ESP. N. All right, my dear friends. Let's refresh that shop real quick. Less talky, more rippy. Let me snag myself a little sippy. Yes, I did, Teddy Edison. Exactly that. You can copy and paste that and put that right into your Xbox. Yes, sir. All right, legends. We are current up there in that shop. And folks, It is absolutely astonishing to me. Almost every single morning, it feels like I've been here for about 30 minutes, and I look down and we have been here for an hour and 41 minutes on this terrific Tuesday morning. So legends, I am going to call that last call. If you would like to reach up to junkwaxvintage.com and snag yourself down something beautiful to rip, I am happy and humbled to rip it for you. Give the family some more eye candy this morning. But as always, my dear friends, there is never any pressure. So I'm going to keep on ripping through some juicy junk wax. And then we will refresh that shop in just a moment. You are very welcome. Thank you, Teddy Edison. Nice to see you over there on Xbox, I hope. And ladies and gentlemen, my friends, my family, my brother from another mother, Mr. Brandon Franz, just smacked that resub button for the 21st month. 21 months of awesome. Thank you so much, Brandon Franz. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, big man. Making my morning as always. Shout out to my co-host. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we should be back to regularly scheduled programming on Sunday. We will be doing our podcast this week. Brandon Franz, speaking of that legend, thank you so much for dropping those extremely helpful links in the chat, good sir. Moderator extraordinaire. Cannot thank you enough, big man. Alrighty. Let's get back into some 1990 tops, shall we? Kind of tough pulling these cards out of that vending box. All right, we start off with old Stankonia, Franconia for Milwaukee. Lavalier for the Pirates. Oh, hell yeah. How about the 5,000 Strikeout Club? Oh, Nolan Ryan. And if my memory serves me correctly, I think they made like a subset of these. There was like 5 of them. I smell a giveaway. We'll put that little bad boy up right there. We'll do a little giveaway here in just a moment. All right, how about Vince Coleman? Shout out to Mr. Wade Block. That is his PC, laying down the bunt. Devon White. Chuck Diesel, what's up, buddy? Always good to see you, Chucky. Hey, you and I both, brother. Thank you, thank you. All right, we got Tom Pignosy for the Cardinals. Shout out to my St. Lunatics. Thank you, Johnny Ward. You nailed it. I love that you get all of my extremely obscure references. Thank you, Johnny Ward. All right, we got Marty Clary for the Braves. Mr. and Mrs. Murphy's boy, Rob Murphy. Chuck Diesel. How about Chuck Carey for the Pinstripes? Jerome Walton for the Cubbies on the Rookie Cup. Jeff Ballard, shout out to Uncle Moosey. Ricky Sutcliffe. Why am I saying Whit? Weird. Ernie Whit. Teddy. Danger. Powers. And what a luscious lip curtain on Teddy. I mean, that thing is good. Look at the opacity. The girth. Even on both sides of the mouth. It's a good one. Ooh, rest in peace. To Mr. Chet Lemon, who we just lost a couple of days ago. Hey, you and I both, Chuck. Marky Davis, all-star for Sandy Goggins. David Goggins. Perennial all-star pitcher, Mr. Frank Viola. Mikey Schooler for our Mariners. Take Robbie Thompson. Take my best friend, Bo. How about Robbie Thompson? Shout out to Tim McGraw. Aww. Another one. Ricky Henderson on the 1989 record breaker. I'm going to give that one away too. How about Kyle Abbott, number 1 draft pick? Mikey Greenwell for the Bo Sox. Shout out to Kobe Luna. And the shop broom of a mustache of Gino Petralli. You could hide small rodents in that mustache. That is a dastardly dirt squirrel, if I've ever seen one myself. There you go, Mr. Dunlop, little cookie duster. I love it so much. Kobe Luna. Claro que sí. Mr. Mikey Greenwell. Going in your pile, my brother. Got you covered, Kobe. De nada. Gracias a ti, señor. All right, my dear friends. That's right, the two-armed abbot. I'm going to hell. Yikes. All right, let me snag myself a little sippy here, my dear friends. Cheers. Broast. So much better. Okie dokie. My friends, I'm refreshing that shop real quick, making sure I'm not missing anything. We are solid in the shop, so I think we need to do a little giveaway. Now remember, my friends, in order to be into the giveaway, you have to have made a purchase from junkwaxvintage.com before. So if I already have your address, we already have your information up there at junkwaxvintage.com, you know who you are. You are eligible for this giveaway. And you do have to be over here on Twitch also. So thank you in advance. Allow me just a moment here, folks. You know we got to do a little moose race. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. For some reason, it logged me out. That's not great. Excuse me. There we go. All right, the moose. So, folks, if you remember on Saturday, we had the biggest moose race that we have ever had in the history of this channel. We had 438 moose. That was magnificent, and I cannot thank each and every one of you enough for your participation. All right. I am ready. Hit me. Uncle Moosey. Gotcha. Gotcha, Matt Kenyon. Gotcha, Trevor Taylor. Bully Dog Dad, remind me of your first name one more time, buddy. Jeffro. Gotcha, D. Mr. Vernon. Gotcha, buddy. Long time no see. Mr. Clunan. Bully Dog Dad James. It looks like you gotta re-up your subscription, big man. I am sorry, you do have to be subscribed, my brother. But I am sure you will work that out as soon as you can. James, it is wonderful to see you this morning, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, you handsome son of a gun. Steve-O. Got you locked in there, big man. Got you, Johnny Ward. Got you, Kobe Luna. Got you, Jason. Got you, Brian. Got you, Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko. Got you, John. Got you, Mikey, too. My pleasure, John. Thank you. Mikey 1.
Brian, would you shave my coin purse?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have 13 of you on this list. Who am I missing? And we're actually giving away 2 cards. So I'm going to reward the first place and last place. Got you, my wonderful Washuglin. Thank you, James Erickson. All right, folks. Going once. Going twice. Three times a lady. All right, legends, we have 14 of you on this list. And remember, whoever gets first place will get to choose either the Nolan Ryan or Ricky Henderson. Whoever gets last place will get the card that the person that won did not choose. All righty? Good luck. And we have Uncle Moosey on the front side and Bubba, Mr. Trevor Taylor taking the whole shot. Goodness gracious. Mr. Jason Russell sniffing the front for just a moment. Same with Matt Kenyon and Steve Holland. But they are all falling back to the middle of the pack. About halfway to go. Mr. Matt Kenyon with about a quarter of a Moose Link lead, but he has lost it. And Trevor Taylor taking over the number 1 spot. Jeffro the number 2 spot. Johnny Ward coming up quick. Like a moose on Colombian marching powder. Oh! Wow. Congratulations, Johnny Ward. And Derek Evenflow takes the last spot. Excellent. So, Johnny Ward, would you like the Nolan Ryan or Ricky Henderson? Thank you as always. Southeast Sports Cards, thank you for smacking the follow button. Welcome. Nice to have you, my friend. I'm sorry, Jeffro. I'm sorry, brother. What are you thinking there, Johnny Ward? I'm going to sleeve them both up for you. Thank you, James Erickson, for being a good sport. I appreciate you, legend. Both of those cards actually look really nice. So what are you thinking there, Johnny Ward? Are we going Noli or Ricky Henderson? He says holy Noli. And that means Derek Evenflow is going to walk away with the Ricky Henderson. Let me put your names on these little bad boys, folks. And remember, my friends, I am going to go ahead and call a last call. So if you would like to tear something down from junkwaxvintage.com, you are more than welcome to do so. There is a whole bunch of new stuff up there. So if you have not taken a gander, my friends, you might want to. Hey, I appreciate you, D. Thank you. Oh, I love it so much, Trevor Taylor. Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Trevor Taylor, moderator extraordinaire, changed his username over here on Twitch to Bubba Taylor JWV. Appropriate. I like it, buddy. Thank you. Making my morning, Double T. There you go, Johnny Ward. And Derek Evenflow. Got you covered there, gentlemen. Thank you again. Oh, there you go, Brian Smith. Beautiful. Very nice. Thank you, Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko. I appreciate you being a good sport and the congratulations. Thank you so much, gentlemen. All right, my good buddies. I am going to refresh that shop for possibly the last time on this terrific Tuesday morning. If it will refresh. Tremendous thank you to Mr. Brandon Creasy. Mari, shout out to you and Ryan. William, Derek Dilly, Glenn Poling, Kobe Luna, Mr. Vernon. I love seeing you over here this morning as well. Thank you, James. Hey, I think so too, Bubba. Absolutely right, buddy. All right. Wonderful to see you, Ms. Mari. Hope you had a wonderful weekend, my friend. Big hugs, firm handshakes to the entire Clendening clan. All right, legends. So, today, just to let you know what we have on the agenda, I got through a whole bunch more pre-grading yesterday. So those will be going out today, all the results. And remember, if you sent cards in for pre-grading, my friends, how this works is we're going to send you your results probably today, and then you have the choice to let us know via email if you would like to send those cards off to be graded or if we need to send them back to you. And I appreciate the communication in advance. Thank you for letting us know. It is always very, very helpful. And insane, tremendous thank you to each and every one of you that have been so patient throughout the pre-grading process. A lot of you know that I'm a little behind the 8 ball on those because we just went through a giant move. But now we're getting caught up, slowly but surely, my dear friends, and I do think by the end of next week, we'll be completely caught up and right back to normal. So thank you, thank you. I hope so too, Double T. So, we'll be pre-grading more cards today. We do have those breaks up there at junkwaxvintage.com. Feel free to go check those out today, my friends. Any of those breaks that we fill throughout the day, we will be busting those tonight after dinner, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, because we get to do it all over again. Mr. Behrman Sr., wonderful having you over here with us this morning, my brother. Hope you've had a terrific Tuesday. Humongous shout out to Mr. Ricky Lair, who smacked us with some beautiful gifts this morning. Thank you so much, Ricky. That is bizarre. I have a little bit of a visual glitch over here on my screen right now. Weird. It'll get better. It'll buff out. So, tremendous thank you to each and every one of you over there on YouTube this morning. I see you. And as I have said before, my dear friends, and I will say it again, I truly believe a couple things. Number one, that we have the best group of Gem Mint 10 human beings in the entire card hobby, right here in the JWVCC. And ladies and gentlemen, that is each and every one of you. And secondly, I believe that it is absolutely impossible to go out there and have anything less than a stellar day when you started it right here in the junkyard. So folks, if today was your very first time rolling up in here with these luscious locks, I cannot thank you enough for gracing us with your presence. And I am chomping at the bit to be right back here with you tonight at 7:30 p.m. Same junk time, same junk channel. Weird. Anyway, I'm having weird visual glitches over here on my screen. Thank you for bearing with me for just a moment. How bizarre. Mr. Mars, thank you for hanging out with us this morning. I appreciate you. You have a terrific Tuesday as well. Cannot thank you enough for the positivity, buddy. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. So, folks, if you have not followed us yet on all of those other platforms, please feel free to do so. You can find us on X, Kick, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. Just like Visa, my friends. I'm everywhere you want to be. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to go Mao on a couple of delicious Red's breakfast burritos. Meegs, welcome back, my friend. AJ, good morning, brother. Razor's Rips, what's up, Ray Leger? Slowly but surely, my dear friends, we are getting the whole fam damly up in here. It is damn good to see you, Ray. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Mr. Brian Olson, long time no see. Hope you are doing well also, good sir. Teddy Edison, no lunch wax today, my friend. So just the night show. We will be back here at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time tonight. And keep in mind, folks, you are more than welcome, always, to utilize junkwaxvintage.com even when I am not live. So how that works, folks, is if you snag something at, say, like noon today, it will be waiting for you at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time tonight when we go live again. There you go, Mikey. Damn right, buddy. I see you, Jeffro. Trevor Taylor, I just got to give you one more shout out, man. Seeing that new name is very, very cool. Oh, hell yeah. Ray Leger, you took 2 days off and you're heading into the beautiful mountains. I am peanut butter and jealous, sir. Good for you. That is awesome. Mikey the Mad Hatter, good morning, legend. Catching me just on my way out. Shout out to Mr. Lester. one of the oest of OGs of this entire family. And ladies and gentlemen, just to give you another little breakdown, thank you, Mikey, for checking those breaks. So we have 27 spots left on our National Treasures 4-boxer. There are still some wonderful teams left up there, folks. It is PYT. Might want to go check that out. We also have our third box of 2022 Donruss. So that is a throwback to the closet days, folks. I remember ripping 2022 Donruss back in the closet, before there was a logo, before there was a business, before all of it. We were ripping into 2022 Donruss from the closet, so that product is ridiculously nostalgic. Jeff Behrman Sr., you have a magnificent remainder of your day also, my brother. Thank you as always for being here with us this morning. So we have a UFC 2-box mixer up there that has 7 spots left. I think we're about halfway on that one. And then we have a 2025 Bowman Hobby that is down to 19 spots remaining. There you go. All right, you legends. We have a brand new morning jingle. I'm excited for you to listen to it. So feel free to hang. And absolutely right, Trevor Taylor. We are working hard on that Reds Burrito sponsorship. Shout out to Reds. For those of you that are unaware, I bust into a couple of Reds breakfast burritos on an almost everyday basis. And I have for like the last 8 years or so. Been a while that I've been munching on some Reds. So shout out to Reds Burritos that sent me a magnificent care package last week that was still absolutely astonishing. So shout out to Reds. I'm going to eat them until they pay me for it. And folks, I am really, really excited to see all of you back here tonight. Same junk time, same junk channel. 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. As always, my dear friends, before we go, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to do me a solid on this terrific Tuesday. I need you to go out there today and be good to yourselves. Now, my friends, when we all use that inner monologue, because we all do, try to say nice things to yourself. Try to pump yourself up instead of pushing yourself down. I struggle with that myself. So please be good to yourselves, legends. Secondly, be good to the people around you. Do your damnedest to practice that attitude. The golden rule is what I should say. Practice the heck out of that golden rule. Got to treat people how you want to be treated. I know that sounds like a very simple idea, but man, can you imagine if everybody did that? Some people think you have to go like above and beyond and be like fake nice. You don't have to do that. Just handle things in real time. Just be a genuine human being and treat people how you would want them to treat you. It's a very simple idea that if even a quarter of the people on the planet adhered to that, can you imagine the change that would come? It would be amazing. So, please be good to yourselves. Please be good to the people around you, no matter how difficult those other human beings make it. Because sometimes the world is chock full of a-holes, especially our card hobby. We're all set in the a-hole department. We're all good. We're full. We need kindness, patience, tolerance, and empathy. And you, my friends, can be the change that you want to see in the world today. And lastly, you legends. Oh, Chris St. Germain, you've never seen Red's breakfast burritos? Oh, bro, we got to fix that. Lastly, do your damnedest to maintain that attitude of gratitude. It does not matter how bad you think your life is going. It does not matter how bad you think your day is going. Keep in mind, my friends, that there is millions of people out there right this second that are eating dirt. Right? People that are eating leather because they don't have food. You don't have those problems today. Right? Could be worse. So maybe that's our phrase for the week, my friends. Could be worse. Could always be worse. So when you get down on yourself, try to formulate a list in your mind of things to be grateful for. Because there's always something to be grateful for, especially if you live here in North America. If you've got a roof over your head, if you've got a car that runs, if you've got children that are healthy, 10 fingers, 10 toes, they can hear, they can speak, right? If you've got a card club that loves you. So I just gave you a little short list. There you go. Ah, beautiful, Bubba. That is correct. I do get some of my Red's breakfast burritos from Target. That is a spot-on call there, big man. Pulling straight fire, long time no see, Wayne Smith. Making my day as always, brother. Thank you so much, Wayner. Excellent to see you, buddy. You just caught me on my way out, though, buddy. Big hugs, firm handshakes to Mr. Smith. Making my morning as always, sir. So shout out to William, shout out to Mari, shout out to Wayne, Derek Dilly, Brandon Creasy, Ray Leger. Always good to see you, my dear friends. Go out there and make it a wonderful Tuesday. I know you will. And I will see you again back here at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Enjoy the morning jingle, you legends. And thank you again for another magnificent, terrific Tuesday morning here in the front yard. We'll see you tonight. Smoochies!
Wake up, it's a cardboard kind of day with Dalen on the mic, get ready to play. We're ripping packs from the past to the now. Vintage wax to chrome, we'll show you how. Spicy water in hand, we pull that heat with grails, refractors, and hits so sweet. Amanda's in the mix, keeping things on track. Mrs. Junk Wax knows how to crack that back. It's the Junk Wax Vintage Morning Show, where the pulls are wild and the vibes all flow. From Bo to Brock, from J-Rod to Shaq, we're flipping through decades, never looking back.
Shout out to Ryan Thanger, Krabby Rob,
Live on 5, that's
Mikey.
TikTok, Twitch, Facebook, Kick, and YouTube. Card clubs deep, and every legend's in the room. Yeah, it's the Junk Wax Vintage Morning Show. Grab your coffee, your cards, and let's go.
You too, Brandon.
Packs and cracking backs.
Powered by cardboard and chaos. JWV in the AM. Let's roll.
Shout out to all my TikTokers over here, Zach Kickerillo, Mr. Dodson, Briston Creasy, William, Derek Dilly. Thank you as always, you legends, for another juicy, terrific Tuesday morning. It is a magnificent way to start our week, my friends. And I am so stoked to be right back here with you tonight at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, because we get to do it all over again. Thank you as always, you legends. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around, and we will see you tonight. Ray Leger, you do the same. Mr. Josh Watson, it is wonderful to see you, my brother. Shout out to our railroad employee brother. And folks, we are up to 2.6 thousand likes this morning. Thank you so much for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Uncle Moosey, thank you so much, big man. So we're kind of learning how to dial those in a little bit better. I know, Josh Watson, gosh dang it, but you can always go back and watch the replay, big man. And we will be back here tonight at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we get to do it all over again. Thank you as always, you legends. Make it a terrific Tuesday. I know you will. And we'll see you back here tonight.
Did we miss Baywatch?
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
When I was tasting you, brother, I found you to be not so bad at all.
And I'm inviting you to come see me and to get it straightened out all in one night, yeah. Oh, my. After I beat you and satisfy all the Hulkamaniacs, I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob.
Oh, wow.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Come on, Craig. Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
Get that card out of my face!
I am humble in general.
My friends, my family, you already know this entire terrific Tuesday morning deserves.
Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Lucas, good morning, my man. That's right, Bubba. You saw that? So shout out to Mikey1, who has helped to create those amazing card images that you're seeing right now on our ending screen. We have a brand new downtown up there, and there's some more new ones coming too. So keep your eyes peeled there, legends. James Erickson, have a wonderful Tuesday, buddy. Shout out to my wonderful Washingtonian. And thank you all again so much.
Oh, yeah.
I've got the style and profile like never before. Let me go on record as telling the whole world to be the man. You gotta beat the man. And I'm saying, woo! I got that Ric Flair. Woo! I got that Ric Flair.
Come on, Craig.
There you go, legends. Thank you as always for another terrific Tuesday morning. Lucas, catching me on my way out, buddy. Have a wonderful Tuesday, and we will see you all tonight after dinner at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Feel free to go check out junkwaxvintage.com throughout the day today, my friends. There might be some new stuff going up there. We shall see. And we'll see you tonight. Thank you again, everybody. Smoochies!